All right, Big. Let's talk about the greatest closer of all time.
The greatest player of all time.
The
greatest Yankee of all time.
You could say a lot of those things. Because all of those, regardless of who you pick, fall under the Yankee umbrella. Greatest player of all time.
Greatest human.
Greatest human of all time is Yankee, I'm sure.
All-time great player.
All-time great is Mariano Rivera.
First ballot.
Affectionately known as Mo. The all-time saves
First
leader.
ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, real. I mean, he's legitimately, other than just being an incredible pitcher, a great guy. You know, from Panama, gives a lot of money back to his community. Does a lot of programs for the poor, for the underprivileged. Mo is a great guy. You know, you don't hear about him, beating up a hooker in a casino. You don't hear about that with Mariano.
Did you just beat up a hooker in a casino?
I didn't, but other people have. Other professional athletes have. And Mo, never a problem.
No.
Never a problem. But basically, the thing is, Mo has announced now, and people have been wondering this because the guy's 42 years old, is, are you going to retire anytime soon, Mo? And he said, actually this time he said, yeah, I figured out when I'm going to retire. Yeah. So Vig, I'm asking you, being that we hear it every day in the Yankees coverage, are you sick of the coverage? When do you think he's going to retire? How is it going to affect our viewership as Yankees fans this year?
I'm not sick of the coverage.
Okay.
I will be sick of the coverage by the All-Star break. We have heard that he is going to make an announcement by the All-Star break. Who knows if that's true?
Right.
And will it affect our viewership of Yes Network and Yankee games? It will when it comes to the post-game show. Because I believe almost every game, if it's not the first question, because the first question will be whoever won the game, big home run, bad, good or bad outing, if it's Mo or not. The second question will be, so tell me about Mo, how's he doing? And I think although he's the great one, I do think that he made a faux pas by announcing going into the season, going to spring training even, that he knows what his decision is, but hey, I'm not going to tell you. I think it would have even been better if he says, I'm going to retire. I think we would have had less questions about retirement if he had said, I'm going to retire.
Yeah, I think he wouldn't have done that, though. I know nobody really does that except Tiki Barber, and how well did that go for him?
But if you're announcing going into the season, this is my last year, and you're a beloved all-timer, that's different than being Tiki Barber during the season when you're trying to make a playoff push.
Much different. But I'm just, to answer the other previous questions that you kind of referred to, is, am I sick of hearing it? Yes, I am already sick of hearing it. Okay? Regardless of, getting to the All-Star break, where I think he's mentioned he will announce, and I think right around, July, he's going to say, yes, this is it for me.
So you're already sick. I'm not already sick, but I will be by All-Star break. You're already sick.
Already sick.
You think he will announce
because every time he comes into the game, regardless of the postseason, every time he comes into the game, oh, is this Mo's last save in Arlington? Is this his last save in Anaheim? I just don't want to hear it. I want to hear about how he's going to, strike out the next batter. I'm not worried about his retirement. I want him to be a, 2-1 pitcher this year with 43 saves and a 1.3 ERA. That's what I want.
When he comes into the game with a man on third, you want to hear that we need to keep that guy at third and let him score.
Yeah.
Not about Mo's pending retirement.
I could not care less of, is this the last time Mo will come into the game with a runner on third and one out?
Yeah.
Let's worry about the winning the game. And then, like you said, I will probably, after April 5th, not watch any more post-game shows because they will all be questions for Big Triple Girardi about, hey, how did Mo handle this one? What did he think about making 12 pitches, on possibly his last season? I just can't watch that.
So a lot of great players talk about retirement well before they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mo didn't do that. No. Michael Jordan talked about it forever.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Piazza talked about it forever. Plenty of players talked about, okay, I want to retire, take some time off, whatever. Brett Favre, right? But then they get to the finish line, they can't do it. Do you think this is Mo's last year?
I do. And I think Mo is smart in the sense that, am I expecting his, I'm not going to remember his greatest year offhand. I want to say it was like 2003 or so, 2004. I mean, it was insane. I'm not expecting a 1.0 ERA or 0.9 ERA. But hey, give us a quality season, Mo. We'll get you into the playoffs where you're not going to give up any more hits once you get the playoffs anyway. So basically what I'm saying is I expect to see him go out on top. And I think he's smart enough to know that he can hold it together for one year at 42. Remember, the guy is 42. Matching his jersey number, he'll be the last guy ever to wear 42. As we know, with Jackie Robinson, that was his number. Retired all around the league except for current players, which was Mo. I think this is it. I'm expecting to really, be happy. I hope I'm at a game and I get to clap when he comes in. When Enter Sandman plays, I'm sure we'll be there together. Yep, I'm sure we'll be there together for a game this summer. But point being, this is it for Mo.
I think Mo, I give 80-20. I do think 80-20 that he would retire. I think players really do feel that pull back.
Yeah.
So I think there's a 20% chance he comes back, especially if he dominates. But I'm with you. I think he's going to go out on top.
You know what? Now would be a perfect time to end the video. But I'm going to throw one more question in there because I'm remembering another all-time New York great, Lawrence Taylor.
Yep.
Lawrence Taylor, last game of what everyone thought was going to be his last season, blew out his ankle. Or his Achilles tendon, that's what it was.
Yep.
And basically everyone thought it was going to be done, but he came back because he didn't want to go out injured and had a very subpar final season.
Yep.
Let's say, let's say Mo blows out, his elbow in mid-May. Is he not going to want to go out like that? Do we see him back next season just because he wants to go out healthy and strong, regardless of having a dominating season?
Yeah, I think that's a real possibility. If he does have that type of injury, knock on wood he doesn't, but I think it's a real possibility he would come back.
And you think he would come back?
Show that he could.
Good point.